Hey guys, this is gamercal. This has really not been a very good video for much of anything at the moment. This is like the third take or something I've done of this now. First one, of course, live recording, it really didn't work, as we've already pointed out before. You know, the audio desync and stuff was horrendous. The second take was even worse, you know, doing post-commentary with Ganantech, and that was kind of bad. And now, of course, we're going to have to do this whole thing with post-commentary as like a third take sort of thing. During all of this, however, and with a failed take of something with Alien Angel as well, I do at least now know what the problem is. I just don't know how I'm necessarily going to fix it. I have noticed that Audacity seems to be recording much faster than, you know, everything else on the system. I'm thinking it's because, you know, when I do these dual narration stuff, of course there's a lot of programs running, and it's going to take a lot of time on my, you know, a lot of power at least on my processor, and yeah, it's got something to do with that, it has to. And how did that guy even hit me? I was in the middle of a roll there. There should have been no way that guy could have hit me. But yeah, the point is that I'm pretty sure it's a problem with Audacity not getting enough of my processor time. So, hey, we actually hit a guy with a barrel. That's amazing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the issue is. So that's what I'm going to be trying next time at least. And yeah, I didn't forget, by the way, there was stuff up there because I did see the grass. I just wanted to see which, you know, direction the level progressed in. So there we go. And found some coins there as well. Not that I need them, but you know, that's kind of what happens when we have train wrecks in the house, you know? You don't need bananas later on or anything like that because you already have a bazillion of them, and that's just that. So yeah, this is a level, I guess. We're already at the midpoint. That's kind of amazing. And looking here, we see, yeah, a single banana. Not really very helpful. And yeah, the O is there, I guess. And there's a gigantic squid in the background. That's kind of scary. He's just broke that ship apart like it was, you know, a piece of paper or something. Because, you know, that's exactly the attitude he had there. Was it, you know, killing a thing like it was paper? I don't know. Anyway, somehow he's managed to summon the mighty storms of the sea here as well, and that's where the level gets its name from, I guess. And having seen that gigantic ass bunch of bananas up there, I kind of wanted them, and utterly failed to get them. Because I was stupid, I don't know. And yeah, it was worth about 25 bananas, I think, so pretty good. I noticed a puzzle piece there, but I didn't expect this silly barrel to shoot me out that fast, so I don't know. That was kind of dumb. Also, there was an extra life there, which I didn't see first time because it went before I got there. I don't know, something like that. So, yep, seen the piece of thing up there, so we of course had to go and get that. And more DK barrel stuff, yay, because we can get Diddy back, which is nice. Very generous puzzle piece there, you know, considering we've only just got one. That was very, very close, I guess. That, I think I still have something caught in my throat, because honestly, point of all of this is we have another life balloon there, which I didn't get. And I suppose if you stayed, you know, around too long, those tentacles would have hit you, but whatever. It should have been kind of obvious by now that they were going to appear on the wall as well, but, you know, I was dumb and I didn't see that coming, so, yeah, silly me. But, you know, it's okay because we still have 2 hits, right? Puzzle piece there as well, excellent. But, you know, for generosity and everything, that's really something. I don't know how that crab managed to hit me, and I don't know what happened there. I think I just slipped off the wall, but really, that was just silly. And I didn't learn my lesson either. Yeah, just rolling straight into the dude, because honestly, that's just how you roll, right? Wow, that is how you roll. You roll straight into something. Usually a wall, but you know. So yeah, just decided to keep this bit in because it was really not that far away from where I died. So, you know, already been hit though, so got to be a little bit more careful and just really time the stuff. Don't know how that guy hit me first time still, you know, so Yeah, there we go. That was kind of obvious, and that banana coin totally not worth it when I have a bazillion of them anyway, so you know, I'm not gonna go for it. So yeah, we get to roll into crabs and everything, that's kind of nice. And yeah, kind of that's where the level progresses. I saw that little punchy bag thing up there and I didn't have any idea what it was, so I was like, okay, we have a barrel and there's nowhere to use it, so why not chuck it into the bag? And that's exactly what we did, and the chest appears, which is nice, but there's no the puzzle piece in there, which is not quite so nice. Kind of was expecting the puzzle piece to be in there, and yeah, just checking to see how many we've got, need one more. So yeah, just going through a level again. That was so totally obviously going to happen, you know, the whole tentacle thing there, that was telegraphed, you know, so it was kind of obvious to dodge that. Ah, God, the silly cough thing is still there. It's not that bad, but you know, I think it's maybe just because, as I said, there's probably something stuck in throat-wise at the moment, which is not good. But we have another pig point, which is nice, and now I have no idea where to use this barrel thing. Really silly, you know, thing to have a barrel and not know where to use it. Kinda struggled to get this G over here, as you can see. It was a little bit taxing that way, so we got rid of the barrel and I went for a completely crazy ass idea of, oh hey, let's go from like here and do a rolling jump into it. I got the letter, but I couldn't stabilize myself afterwards, so there we go. So, yeah, just going back and still keeping the barrel for no apparent reason. Just smashed that guy, I guess, but that guy was no threat, so, oh well. It was probably meant to kill that jellyfish, but honestly, that jellyfish was not a threat in the slightest, so didn't exactly need the barrel for that. So yeah, it was quite a good fun level. It was not, you know, not too difficult, although I was playing badly during it, so, you know, it looked a lot harder than it was. But in the end, it was still pretty good, and yeah, it's just nice to have that sort of thing around, I suppose. So, having done that one, I go back and do the level which is, of course, you know, linked to it, and yeah, Blowhole Bound is exactly where we're gonna go. So, good times are ahead, that's for sure. Well, yeah, it's a nice little beachy beach thing, which is, of course, what you expect from the beach world, but, you know, it's something which is definitely nice to have around, I guess, and how that crab managed to hit me, I will never know. That's the problem with these things, I will just never know how I managed to play that stupidly, you know? Anyway, that exit thing over there, you know, that crab man, totally obviously a secret type of thing there, you know, no danger of missing this one. And yeah, it's just the same old generalized sort of bonus area we had before. I'm sure I did this one before, but, you know, it's not too bad. It's just sort of a shame that they're, you know, reusing stuff. However, you know, I'm still not very good at controlling rolling momentum apparently, and not very good at getting on platforms as well, so making this a lot harder than it should be. And slipped off, that's not good, but we managed to get back on there, so puzzle piece is acquired with just enough time to spare. Still kind of scary how that was nearly a miss, but you know. So yeah, puzzle piece was gained. I didn't get hit by a squid pedo somehow, you know, that was pretty awesome. And yeah, just stomping on guys, and there's gigantic whale face over there, you know? He's a whale with a face, therefore he's whale face. Yeah, I don't know either, but you know, I was kind of wondering where the hell I'm supposed to go, and then obviously the whale is there. Now the whale is not able to move, and the whale is not able to move because there's an anchor on him. And there we go, now that we've released him. That must have been really painful actually, there was an anchor in the whale's blowhole. That's just mean, seriously now. Anyway, the whale jumping mechanics are extremely weird, as I don't know if you can really see it through the video, but it's kind of like when you're on a layer 2, like side moving floor in Mario, and you know the floor moves and you don't. It's that sort of thing, and it's really freaking strange. definitely a cause for some of the mistakes that you're seeing here anyway. And yeah, Diddy just got electrocuted off the back. That's really not good. And yeah, it's the cause of that error there as well, as the fact that I jumped too far forward, so whatever. Anyway, crab, get off my whale. That's what I said during most of the video as well. There was a lot of crabs that came on the whale, and I was like, damn it, crab, get off my whale. You know, this is my whale. Crabs on whales don't work as well as little cats on whales. Yeah, some of you will know the reference. So anyway, that aside, it's once you get used to the physics of this, it's not that bad, but it's still pretty weird. And yeah, we're now on an island. The guy has gone away from us, apparently. Maybe he didn't like DK riding on him? I don't know. I stood there looking ages thinking, you birds are extremely strange. And they're actually bowling birds, so, you know, you get bonuses for, you know, doing stuff. I also didn't realize at the time that you could ground pound that tree and get rid of some of the stuff from it. Huh, that might actually help me later on. Anyway, I didn't get a bonus for those birds because I didn't roll through all of them in one go, which was kind of bad. And an extra life out of the balloon is always useful. So, yeah, not really too much to say about that. But now we get to go back on the whale again. Don't ask me how I managed to do this first time. I really didn't know how, you know, that worked out. And yeah, get off my whale, damn it. So yeah, we've now got Diddy again and automatic destructo barrels, and the whale is coming up and destroying the platforms from underneath. That's not good. No, whale man, we need these. At least until you come back on the surface. And, you know, good old animals in the background. I wanted to ground pound there so I could, you know, do the blowhole thing, and it didn't work. So whatever. So, you know, thinking that there might have been a puzzle piece from these, you know, bird faces here, I decided to go and get Diddy first after being stupid and somehow getting hit by that guy. I decided to go and get Diddy before I did anything there, and yeah, because Diddy has that continuous roll ability, and unfortunately it's only just a mega bunch of bananas. It's not actually, you know, a thing there, so oh well. That's what I wanted to do first time, by the way, just putting that out there. And now Whaleman is going to destroy the stuff again, which is not good, but you know, just got to keep up with him. This was a little bit of panic town here, but it's still, you know, pretty nice, although kind of late to get that puzzle piece, but you know, we got it anyway, and that was all that really mattered. And then this one here, you know, you've just got to pound up on the right timing so that you can get it. Really not that bad. The G is there as well. It's all about timing, really. Just getting the resources which you really want. And yeah, good level, very good level. Didn't mention the aquatic ambience music in there, but my god, that mix was good. Yeah, well, that's just kind of it. One puzzle piece missing again, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, such is the way. That's what we have extra videos in between this for, isn't it? And yeah, now we go to the last stage of this world, which is Tidal Terror. Tidal Terror is a good song, you know, it's a good song as well, I'm sure, but it's a good stage, that's for sure. And yeah, the song is actually really kind of creepy. I think it's a remix of the mountain theme, you know, the Ice Mountain theme from DKC. World 4 Stage 1 type of thing. I can't remember what it was called, but that's the impression I'm getting at least. Anyway, there is of course tide in this place, and it's very terrifying, and that's obviously where the name of the stage comes from. You can pound on this thing here and get lots of bananas out of it, but as you're going to see in a brief second, bananas get washed away by the tide. So, very nice actually, very interesting that way. Annoying if you want to actually collect them, but yeah. Obviously the idea is to stay safe behind the blocks and stuff, but unfortunately some of the blocks are crumbly. And yeah. Retard moment for me here, I didn't actually realize what this switch here did for absolutely ages. So I just sat there thinking, what the hell was that for? You know, that just seemed utterly pointless, and so I decided to ignore it and keep going anyway. Yeah, seen the tide was there, so it was like, crap, get back over there, you know. Just, yeah, I didn't really see what it was useful for, so whatever. And I so totally jumped there. I did not just fall down that hole. That was dumb. Oh well, whatever. Point of all of this is, this tide is, of course, the main, you know, gimmick of the level, if you like. And as we're going to see right there, it's fatal on touch. Although I so definitely shouldn't have died to that particular one. But, you know, that's just where it is. And, of course, I try and go too fast because I'm impatient. And, yeah. Good old death montage at the start of the stages. You know, that's just awesome stuff to have around, right? So that crab has just been blown away by the tide. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, not gonna get that banana. That banana totally not worth the risk. You know, one banana for a life is not worth the risk. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I couldn't get the K there, which means I'm gonna have to get the crab to respawn. And thankfully in this game enemies do spawn that way. Although to be honest it's more of an annoyance than it is a help. But you know, respawning enemies helps at times, and I could not control my rolling momentum there. That was really dumb. But yeah, I spent a while looking at this switch and thinking, what the hell does this even do? And I was way too slow. Yep, death montages are, you know, a thing. But yeah, that switch. What does that switch actually do? Damn it. That was my idea at the time. You know, not even idea, that was my thinking at the time. I didn't actually see it, but then Konar kind of pointed out, oh hey, it actually raises the tombstone thing. And I was like, well, really? That was it? So then I tested it out, and yes, it does indeed raise that. And I'm kind of thinking, well, what the hell is the point of that switch then? That switch is really not necessary at this stage. I guess it's a sort of introduction type of switch, so you can see what they're going to do later, but really? Not necessary, and that thing just got completely smashed, which was not good. Really should have used a barrel there, but, you know, didn't realise that was going to happen. That switch there, however, was kind of necessary, so I guess that was good. And, yeah, progression, finally, you know, that's just taken ages to do. Didn't get that... Oh, I did get that balloon. Wow, okay, I surprised myself there. Anyway, we have a wave break, I guess you would call it here, with the driftwood type of thing. Also, that plank thing there, totally obviously a bonus, you know, related thing. There was no way that that could have been missed if you were paying attention. So yeah, barrel time again. You know, these ones are not difficult to get around at all. This is a very, very simple bonus stage. I mean, they're fast barrels, but at the same time they're very predictable, and they're very, very fluid as well. I find they respond exactly how I want them to. So, yeah, it's a very simple stage to do, really. Now then, back to the actual stage itself, and I decide to get the bananas the hard way. Yeah, I don't know why. But, yeah, banana coin is there. I don't know what the barrel is used for, but I decide to take it with me anyway. And, yeah, good old pig point. And the pig is safe from the waves, which is nice. So, yeah, Sharkman just got smashed by the barrel. And, yeah, let's see what's over here. Well, there's a banana coin over here, which is actually somewhat worth getting. Don't ask me why I did it that way that time and failed. You know, it's totally doable. It's just I sucked, apparently. So now I start taking fancy risks that I don't need to take because, you know, there's just lots of lives and there's already a death montage in this already. So, you know, puzzle piece over there is a very good endeavor, however. So, yeah, nice. And don't know how I managed to not jump there, basically. Anyway, we have Diddy here, which is good, and yeah, that's just kind of good, except I hold on to this barrel for, you know, a bit, just thinking, well, is it worth taking with me, is it not, I don't know, and we get smashed by Crabman, because I'm not very good at those ones, apparently. For some reason, those crabs always manage to hit me. And we get the last puzzle piece, which is very great. I don't think I've ever had full puzzle pieces at, you know, just going through the level. It's pretty awesome. I don't know what I was trying to do there. For some reason I thought you could grab the enemy and that would be fine, but apparently not. So stun the crab and duck under that, because, you know, that's a bit of a small thing there, but, you know, it's a wave break nevertheless. That one is a broken wave break, I guess. But, yeah. I don't know why I didn't just roll and go for the speed on that bit, but nah, you know, it works. Now, notice what I didn't notice here. There are windows now. The waves actually go through windows, and I didn't see that. So, you know, I did this whole bit oblivious to that fact, nearly dying there. Big ass treasure chest at the end there, that's kind of the ending goal, but I decided I wanted to get what was in that bag thing, and as I said, I didn't know that that was how it worked. So yeah. Also, totally slipped off the edge there, you know, that happened, really. And now, we get to see why you shouldn't hold on to DK barrels all the time. So yeah, back here, and now that I know that the windows are fatal, we know to avoid them, so I know exactly what I'm doing to get around them. And pretty much what I wanted to do here was just get that thing, and it wasn't even worth it either. That was totally not worth a life, and Diddy, that was stupid. Why did you do that? So yeah, ending barrel there, and we get ourselves a banana bunch, which is totally useless, but not the point. We actually 100%ed the level on the first run through, even though I died about 10 times on the thing at the very least, you know. That was just playing badly during all of that though, so whatever. Anyway, I was looking at this and thinking, the final boss thing of this stage, I might as well go and do it, because, you know, it's gonna be left to another video otherwise, and I kind of wanted the next video to be the whole searching for stuff again type of deal. So, yep, just went and did it anyway. Unfortunately not an interesting boss, you know, it's kind of a shame how that works, but this boss was just the crabs all over again, really. Lots of waiting around for stuff to happen as well, although you could shorten the waiting time a bit, but, you know, there was a fair bit of waiting around for them to do their thing, and it just wasn't that interesting. But yeah, they get hypnotized to want to attack us for some apparent reason. I have no idea why, but that's just what we have to deal with. And yeah, the crabs go and do their usual crab burrowing thing. You know, they come out of the ground and you have to do various stuff to them. They are of course resistant to just plain jumps that way, so what you have to do is to jump on them and ground pound, and yeah, basically that. There's no clear indication of how long you've got to do this for, but yeah, that guy raises his pinches up as well, which is kind of annoying. And so yep, I tried to ground pound, and ground pounding didn't seem to affect him, so I tried the general other way of dealing with crabs, and that was to roll into him. And that didn't work very well either, to say the least. You can see, this is how I managed to lose Diddy there, because that was dumb, but you know, for some reason ground pounding on him didn't work. So, you know, I just ended up doing whatever. And this guy is a bit faster, but ground pounding on him did work. Maybe it was a proximity thing, I don't know, but whatever. Anyway, they do a triple crab trio thing, and they're still not at all special. However, you know, what they do is raise the pinches up, and you've got to roll into them at that point, and jump on them all in succession. Except I'm not very good at apparently jumping on them all in succession, so I didn't get the last one. I also didn't notice the banana that was over there, but, you know, it's single bananas are never really worthwhile, so whatever. And, yep, roll into the guys, and basically do that all over again. Get the coin this time as well, because of the triple hop thing. So now this guy is moving faster, and that's okay for him, and yeah, that ground pound was so far away, but apparently it worked, you know? I have no idea. But anyway, the point of all of this is rolling into him did work this time, so I got the hit on him there. And yeah, Red Crab Man unfortunately raised his pinches way too fast for me to react, and that's just how it went. Don't ask me why I missed the Diddy barrel there, I really don't know, but yeah, this one didn't last very long as a result, so whatever. Rolling into that guy is kind of like rolling into the other one, really didn't work, so kind of didn't know that at the time. Just putting that out there, you know. So yeah, we're kind of obviously back right near the end of this again now. I think this is the last totem pole based hit thing, and it's really not that difficult. It's just kind of dull, and it kind of is hard to keep focus on this one because it's not interesting to play. And yeah, I really failed at the whole, you know, jumping on the dude there, that's for sure. But doesn't matter because it's not difficult to wait for them again, you know, they're gonna do their thing, but honestly, this is nothing at all. So, who really cares? There's a banana bunch over there as well, which is nice, I guess, but not really that fussed about it. And over-exaggerated ending sequence thing, you know, just because. Still no idea why they do that. That's just silly. And yeah, those guys are all dizzy and stuff, and now we get to go and beat them up. I do know, obviously, that you can do multiple hits, but I reckon I just swung too early on that one, so I will try again next time. You know, doing it a bit better timing, I think, so yeah. That's all there really is to say about that. So, not an interesting boss to end the beat stage, unfortunately, but these things happen. So, that kind of kills this world off, I guess, and now that we've done that, we get the whole, you know, look into what the next one is, and the next stage is Ruins, which is going to be a thing, I guess, but, you know, that's going to be an interesting thing for later on. What is kind of nice at the moment, however, is that we still have a lot of stuff to do in here, and so the next video, of course, is going to be all on collecting stuff which I've missed. Fair warning, I don't think I get everything which I missed beforehand, although it took a long time to actually do, you know, this, so whatever. You know, I know where half of the stuff is, but I don't know where half the rest of it is, so yeah, that's just a thing. But that one I think should have worked with the commentary stuff there, so I won't need to do post on that. Thank God for that. It's an hour long before editing, so nah. Anyway, this has been gamercal. You've been watching Donkey Kong Country Returns, and join me next time when it's on an item gathering thing. See you guys.